With astrology-informed yoga classes, you can maximize positive planetary influences, minimize negative planetary influences, and live as your highest self. Visit discoverastroyoga.com and join the Astro Yoga experience to get ongoing guidance on how to change your yoga practice based on astrology.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to Yin Yoga in the energy of Taurus. I'm grabbing a few props right now. It's also a good time to turn the lights down, turn on some music if you'd like to. I've got one small pillow. I'm grabbing a bolster. I'm grabbing 2 blocks, and if you have a strap, grab that as well. All right. Hello, it's me, Devin. Excited to do Yin Yoga with you. Get comfy, get ready to relax and release. We are going to be working on the heart chakra, the neck, and the throat today. So let's go ahead and get seated. I'm going to put a block beneath my bum and start just breathing down into my spine. So really feeling weighted into the earth. That's the ultimate goal when we do Yin Yoga, is we want to surrender to our weight into the earth, which is perfect for Taurus energy. So breathing now into the spine, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, and maybe you choose now to set an intention. I'm going to put one hand on my heart, one on my belly, and set my own intention here. Good. Yes. Receiving that. Good job. Let's start with some wrist warm-ups. So as you can see, I've got hands lifted and I'm just rotating the wrists, and then I'm going to switch directions. So we are warming up the wrists because we're going to need strong wrists for today's session. So switching directions again. Really simple. Greasing and oiling up the joints. That's what I like to call it. And changing directions again. There we go. Good. Now we can get started. That might feel a little better, I hope. And we can get started with our warm-up. So this warm-up is called moon squats. And I am going to roll up the back of my mat. So this is what you'll want to do. Roll the back of your mat up. And we're going to use this to support our heels and help with a little bit of a stretch in the calves, just like this. And then you'll stand on the roll about hip width distance apart, just like this. There you go. This is the example. There it is. Ta-da! Now I'm going to unroll my mat, and I'm going to use this other mat that I have here in the corner, so that I can face you while we do this warm-up. Essentially what we'll do, and I'm going to give you a first example here, is we are going to go from this position, inhaling up and looking overhead, to exhaling down, lowering the body, lowering the head. So when you're ready, go ahead and get started. Inhale overhead, look at the fingertips. Exhale down and release the head. Inhale up, looking at the fingertips. Exhale down and lower the head. Keep going. We are warming up the joints and warming up the body. Keep breathing as you go. Taurus is a powerful sign of love, ruled by the heart chakra. Look at this here. I'm going to place both hands down on the earth and take a big exhale with an open jaw. Then I'm going to inhale and start my second set. Overhead, exhaling down. Inhale, up overhead, exhaling down. So we're engaging the body from head to toe, warming up, getting ready for some heart activation. Got to get blood flow when we're working with the heart. At the end of your next set, place your hands down on the ground like this and just sway back and forth. Inhale up again and exhale down. You're getting the hang of it. I know you're getting warm. Inhale up and exhale down. This is the last set. When we're doing these deep openings, it really helps to be warm. Inhale up, looking at the fingertips, extending the body wide and long, and then exhaling down, getting small. Place your hands down on the ground. Look up and gently sway from right to left. Oiling those joints. You're looking good and you did great. Ta-da! Good job. Now you're done. Take a breath and we can move on. Yes, we're all warm. We can move on to our first pose. Wide dog. So for wide dog, we're going to use 2 blocks. We're going to take a wide stance. I'm showing you this as an example that I will inhale, reach up, and exhale, lower down with a wide stance. And then I'm choosing to engage my blocks at that time. It's up to you if you want to, but I like to start out with blocks. Then I'm going to release my head down. I'm changing direction so you can see another perspective. Here you go. So again, wide. So you can see how I'm much further beyond the mat than typical. Both hands are on the blocks. Inhale, exhale, lower the head down. And here's the trick. We're going to place about 80% of our weight in the front of our body. So we've got about 80% of our weight in the front and only about 20% in the back. So we're light on our feet here. We're allowing the knees to relax. Option, as you feel your hamstrings open up, to remove the blocks or to lower the setting on the blocks. So I've just removed the blocks and now my head is able to go a little bit lower. And I have a little more deep of an opening in the hamstrings. I'm moving my head from right to left to allow my neck to relax and release. Breathing here, you want to take a deep inhale, open the mouth, and take an extended exhale to help your body to release and lower down. As we take these extended exhales, we're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. We're activating our body's allowance to release the muscle tightness, release the tension. So the more you breathe and give extended exhales, even opening the mouth and just giving a good the more your body will relax. We're strong in the arms. We're strong in the feet, but we're also light in the feet. Hips are reaching up toward the ceiling, but most of the weight is in the front of the body. The neck is relaxed and releasing. And we're activating that throat energy as we inhale and take those long exhales with the open mouth. And you can feel that air rushing through your throat. Connect all of these body parts that are engaged right now. The neck, the throat, and the heart opening down toward the earth and warming. As you feel this blood flow and your body begin to warm, this is your heart activating. As your heart rate goes up and you feel strong, strengthened, and on a firm foundation. You know exactly who you are, and you're at peace in this space. You feel good about who you are and what you have to offer the world. You feel grounded. You feel fortunate. And you feel at peace. Breathing here. Connecting to the strength of your body as you release and relax. We're almost done. These extended holds in Yin Yoga and Deep Stretch Yoga help us to release not only muscle tension but also fascia that doesn't get released unless we give it very special attention, and you're doing that now. You're doing good. Inhale, exhale nice and long. Allow the head to release away from the shoulders. You're doing good. Nice and strong. Relax the knees. And when you're ready, you can begin to push back up if you've gone pretty low. So I'm up on the fingertips, and then I'm just going to heel toe my feet together until they get to hip width distance apart. Good. Take an inhale. Take an exhale and lower down onto the feet. And take a seat. Good job. Now let's shake the wrists out. You did absolutely excellent. Let's move on to our next pose. Pigeon pose. I'm going to give you an example here with the bolster, and I'm using the blocks again. I'm going to place my blocks on a higher setting, as you can see, and step my right foot over the bolster. This is still the example, extending the back leg back and walking the blocks back until I am sitting high. So see how my back is high, my head is lifted, and that is the example I'm going to give you. I'm going to now show you on the other side so you can see from a different angle. See, my left foot goes over, walks across. I sit down on the bolster and slide the back foot back. Now I'm walking the blocks back toward my body and sitting up, high and strong. Now let's move on to the warm-up. So for warm-up, we're going to do cat-cow. Hands are beneath the shoulders, feet are beneath the hips. I'm going to inhale, look up, exhale, look down, arch the back, and sway from front to back. See that? Inhale, look up, lowering the belly. Exhale, arch the back, lower the head, and sway from front to back. I'm all about warming up the joints. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down, arch the back, lower the head, and sway from front to back. Sit back into child's pose for just a moment. And I have my blocks here ready, so I'm going to place my hands on my blocks, lower my head for a deeper heart opening as we go into this child's pose. And we'll do this a couple more times throughout, okay? Taking a couple breaths here. Inhale and come back up. Let's get started with our first pigeon pose. So I'm going to start on the right side. My hands are on the blocks. I'm taking that right foot over the pillow, heel toeing my foot across, lowering my knee, and gliding the back foot back. The pillow is right there beneath my torso. Hands on the blocks. And I'm going to walk the blocks back toward me. There you go. And see how I'm allowing that to push me up to a tall position. Strong pigeon is what I like to call it. And I can also lower the blocks to a lower setting if that feels more comfortable. Or I could also walk the blocks out some, just like this. See there? And I'm looking up. So this is about the position that looks good for me today. And I'm feeling strong, supporting myself. The main opening that we're going for here is really that back quadriceps. It's really about the back leg. And what we're doing with the arms and the chest and the neck and the throat in this case is warming them up. Warming them up and exposing them to a little tension. And as we warm them up and expose them to a little tension, we're able to stretch and open them a little more. When I think of Taurus energy, I think of the essence of strength and beauty, a power of love. Holding strong now in the pose. If it's comfortable, try to keep the head lifted, try to keep the heart high. As we warm up these sections, in our next pose, which is called open wings, we will open these areas deeply. Breathing here and staying strong. The foot may begin to inch back a little bit, and that feels nice and comfortable. Allow it to do that, but don't move into any pain. So be comfortable and be careful about protecting your body here. Allow it to open naturally. So we're not pushing, we're not forcing. Although it's a deep stretch, it's not a forced stretch. We're surrendering to the weight of the body and allowing the body to open on its own. Perhaps you take a moment to reflect on your intention. Breathing here. Standing strong. And really connect to the fact that the heart is lifted, the throat is lifted, and the neck is strong. And you're now projecting the energy that you choose for yourself. This is such a pose of strength. And you're doing good. Stay with it. Of course, I say stay with it, but if at any point you need to come out, you're perfectly welcome to come out. Don't move into any pain. And if you do, back out just a little bit or all the way if it's necessary. Now, when you're ready, we're actually done. So we're going to push the ground away and draw that back foot back, knee beside knee. Inhale here, exhale and sit back on the feet. I'm keeping my hands raised on the blocks to get a deeper heart opening as I lower into this child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. You're doing good. Inhale and come back up. And it's time to switch sides. So put your pillow back in place if you're like me and you just kicked it all over the place. Loop that left foot around, heel toe it across the mat. Lower your knee down. Nice and gentle. And glide, slide, or walk that back foot back. And lower down to a comfortable opening. We're not looking for pain. We're not, especially not looking for any joint pain or ligament pain. We just want to feel the cool, sweet opening of muscle and fascia. Walk the blocks back towards your body at a level that's comfortable for you. Take an inhale, take an exhale, and really push down into the earth. Look up. Allow the chest to be lifted. And then relax down into the pose. Allow your breath to guide you into your relaxation. Taurus is such a regal being. And I feel this pose is very regal. We have the head lifted. You take an exhale. When you take an exhale, give yourself a nice long exhale with the mouth open and connect to that energy as it pours through the throat, through the neck, and into the heart area. You're doing good. You're doing great. You're strong. You're brave. You're confident. And you know exactly who you are. And you can trust your heart and you can trust your intuition. Breathing here, you're doing good. Nice and strong, high and powerful, but relaxed. Strong yet relaxed. It's a perfect combination. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Don't allow yourself to tense up in your upper body. If you need to, you can roll the shoulders a little bit. Shake out any tension. You can look from left to right to release any neck tension. This is your moment. So feel it. Be in it. And release and relax. Allow the energy to flow. You're strong. And you're calm. Let's come out. So as you know, to come out, we are going to gently push the ground away. I'm going to curl my toe under in the back, push the ground away, engage the core. Just knock that pillow out of the way. And then sit back into child's pose with my hands up on the blocks for the additional opening. I'm even going to walk my blocks out a little further away from me so I can get that deeper heart opening as I lower the body down, lower the head down. Take a couple breaths here. Feeling good. Feeling really good. Inhale and come up. And it's time for our next pose. I'm going to set my props to the side and grab my strap. So here's something a little different. I'm going to roll my mat back. So I'm just going to like fold my mat in half really. And now I'm going to lie my strap across my mat. And basically it's just going to be beneath my mat. Yeah. So we're going to use this as a cool way to do a bound twist. So start in Sphinx pose. So essentially I'm going to lie in Sphinx pose. My elbows are beneath my shoulders. The strap is right about at the belly button level. My feet are out. I'm going to place my hands flat on the mat and pull my hands toward me as I look up and open my chest. There we go. Good. Little Sphinx pose there to balance the body out. And now I'm going to send my hips and send my body over to the left side of my mat and extend my left hand straight out. And watch this. I'm going to curl my feet toward my bum, bending the knees, and then I'm going to roll onto my side. This is that deep open wing I was talking about. I'm going to take my right arm up overhead and send it back behind my back and take a hold of the strap. If this doesn't feel comfortable to take the arm up and bring it about around the back and hold on to the strap, you don't have to do that. You can just support yourself in front, with your hand in front of you, and that also works just fine. This opening, if you are comfortable enough to take your arm around to the back at this time, you may find it's a nice deep opening across the whole front of the chest as well as the shoulder. But we are getting a deep, deep opening on the left side of the body right now. Breathe and relax. That is really the goal of every pose. And this is why we spent so much time engaging the chest and engaging the arms and engaging the throat as well in our first few poses, was so that when we came in here into open wings, we would have the warmth to really open deeply. And now you can just relax and let go. Breathing here. Surrendering down into the earth, surrendering to the weight of your body. Allowing the earth to pull you down, pull you deep. And the Taurus energy is an earth energy. So this is one that feels comfortable being grounded, comfortable being rooted, comfortable being supported, comfortable in a firm foundation. And maybe that's what you can relate to now as you surrender to the weight of your body, and with each breath, you relax and let go. Scanning the body for any tension and releasing it. So the head is relaxed, the shoulder is relaxed, the hips are relaxed, the knees and the feet are relaxed, the jaws are relaxed. I think you're going to love how you feel after this session. You're going to be so open, so tall, heart facing toward the sun, heart facing toward Venus. Standing in your power. Breathing here. And now to come out, you'll just release the strap. Let the elbow lead the hand back over the body and in front of you for support. Send the feet down, still stacked on one another, and then allow the hips to roll toward the earth. Draw the left hand in and come back to Sphinx pose to stabilize the body. Look up, pull the mat towards you as you send your chest forward. Smile a little bit, that always feels good. Come up onto the knees and sit back into child's pose. Now you're going to push the mat away and feel that extension and elongation in the spine. Take a moment to breathe here. And let's do the other side. Everyone's doing excellent. I'm bringing my blocks back because I didn't have them earlier. And And I'm bringing them back so that we can do a nice deep child's pose at the end with the hands raised on the blocks. So I'm sending my body to one edge of the mat, and I'm going to extend my right arm out, fold my feet up, and roll onto my side. Extend my right arm up and send it back behind my back, taking a hold of the strap. I'm opening up the neck. You can see that I'm looking up. I'm keeping the neck and the chest really open here. As I breathe into the pose and allow my body to relax. This side might feel different than the other depending on where you send your tension in your body, and that's totally okay and totally normal. Just allow yourself to relax. Let it all go. Whatever was on your mind before, just let it drift away. There's no need to think about anything right now. Just focus on the sensation of your breath as it moves in and out of your throat, up and down the passageway, feeling the space behind the heart. And your body relaxes more and more with every exhale. Breathing and relaxed, comfortable in your space, comfortable in your body. Allowing the body to open. Allowing yourself to receive the opening. Breathing here. The head is relaxed, the shoulders are relaxed, releasing any tension in the jaw. The hips are heavy into the earth, the knees are relaxed, the feet are relaxed. You're doing so good. It's time to come out now, so gently release the strap and allow the elbow to guide your arm over your body, stabilize in front of you, and send your feet down toward the bottom of the mat. Roll the hips down onto the mat and glide the right arm in. Come back to Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders, hands flat on the earth. Pull the mat towards you as you lift and raise your throat and your heart. Inhale up to the knees. Go ahead and place your hands on the blocks if that feels comfortable for you. And we're going to exhale and send the body down into child's pose with a nice heart opening. Releasing down. Take a couple breaths here. Good. And when you're ready, come back up. How are you feeling? I'm going to remove the blocks now. It's not really necessary, but I'm going to remove the strap as well. And let's continue opening the heart. Let's go a little deeper. So I'm going to grab my bolster. You could also use your pillow, or maybe a couple stacked pillows, or even your blocks next to each other where you see the bolster right now. So I'm extending my feet out beyond the mat, placing the bolster behind my hips. I removed the flesh from beneath my sits bones. I'm going to take an inhale. I'm going to exhale and lower down onto the bolster. Oh, it already feels amazing. Now my arms could be just out to my side if I wanted that. Or I could also go a little deeper and put my arms overhead and take a hold of my elbows. We have a gentle back bend and a deep heart opening here. Just breathe here and relax. If you start with your hands at your side, you may test it out and see if maybe you begin to feel more open and you can take your arms overhead. Even if you're lying on blocks, if you are lying on blocks and it feels stiff at all, pause the video and go grab a towel or a blanket and just lie them over your blocks, and that'll soften it up a little bit. Breathe here and just let go. I'm actually going to be quiet now and just let you move into your intention and into your heart space. Wonderful. I hope you're enjoying this deep and gentle opening, breathing into the heart, Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the neck. Surrendering the weight down into the earth. When you're ready, take an inhale and lower the arms down to your side. Push the ground away and come up to sitting. I'm going to remove my bolster and take a moment just to shake my legs out. Shake, 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 shake. Inhale, exhale, turn to the left, extend the left arm out behind me and look to the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, turn to the right, extend the right arm out behind me, look to the fingertips. And then turn forward and lift the arms up overhead. Grab the left wrist with the right hand and pull to the right. Grab the right wrist with the left hand and pull to the left. There we go. Inhale, exhale, and lower down. It's Shavasana time, guys. We made it. You did it. Hands out beyond the mat. Palms facing up. Feet relaxed out to the side. Allow the body to neutralize. Take a second to really allow the body to neutralize down into the earth, okay? You just did a lot. I'm going to be quiet now. All right, let's begin shaking the fingers and the toes. Anything you need to do. I'm going to draw my knees up to my chest and roll from right to left. Any movement you feel you need to take. It's a good time to take it before you get up out of Shavasana. I'm going to bicycle my legs a little bit, send my hands overhead. Oh yeah, that feels good. Great. And then just come up to sitting. And I gotta tell you, I am so proud of you and so grateful that you practiced with me. Thank you so much. Namaste.
If you enjoyed today's class, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're interested in learning how you can align your yoga practice based on the current planetary positions, visit discoverastroyoga.com and join the Astro Yoga experience.